The forest of Jetavana hummed with life, its calm broken only by the soft rustle of leaves. I approached the Buddha, burdened by doubt, seeking solace in his wisdom. He sat beneath a Bodhi tree, his serene presence radiating profound peace. "Master," I began, my voice heavy with self-uncertainty, "I fear I am unworthy of fulfilling my aspirations." He gestured for me to sit, his eyes filled with a boundless compassion that eased my trembling heart. "Doubt," he said, his voice clear and steady, "is a shadow that clouds the radiant truth of your being." He drew a circle in the earth, symbolizing the endless nature of human potential and wisdom. "Do you see this circle?" he asked, his gaze inviting me to reflect. "Within it lies the infinite potential of life, free from boundaries." I nodded, though the weight of my inadequacies clung to my mind like a heavy mist. The Buddha spoke again, his words like the gentle flow of a river soothing parched land. "Doubt whispers lies," he continued, "convincing you that you are separate from the truth of your own nature." His words held a wisdom that stirred my soul, though my heart still wrestled with a lingering fear. He noticed my hesitation and picked up a fallen leaf, holding it delicately in his hand. "Do you see this leaf?" he asked, turning it to catch the light, its veins intricate like the lines of life. It does not question its purpose or wonder if it is worthy of being part of the tree. I leaned forward, drawn by the quiet power of his voice and the profoundness of his metaphor. "The leaf," he explained, "grows where it must, nourished by the roots, the trunk, the sun, the rain." He paused, allowing the simplicity of the truth to settle deeply within me. "And so must you," he added. "Draw from the root of your inner strength and let your truth unfold." I clenched my fists, still uncertain. "But Master, what if my efforts fall short? My wings falter before I can soar?" His gaze softened further, his patience like an endless ocean. "A bird does not measure its worth before its flight," he said. "It spreads its wings and trusts in the wind beneath." The forest seemed to still as if nature itself listened to the timeless wisdom of his words. "Each step you take toward your dream," he explained, "is itself a manifestation of courage and truth." He gestured to the wide open expanse beyond the forest, where the horizon met the sky. "Your journey is not measured by the destination," he said, "but by the faith you place in your path." The simplicity and grace of his teachings began to weave through the complex web of my doubts. "But how do I quiet the voice," I asked, "that whispers I am unworthy?" The Buddha smiled gently, his understanding illuminating my question as though he had walked my very path. "You do not fight the voice of doubt," he said. "You simply recognize it for what it is. A shadow." He leaned forward, drawing another shape in the earth, this time a bird in flight, its wings stretched wide. "This bird begins its journey not with certainty," he said, "but with the courage to rise above what binds it." He looked deeply into my eyes, as though searching for the courage he knew lay hidden within me. "Trust in your wings," he said softly, "and the journey will reveal your strength with each unfolding moment." His words vibrated in my heart, like a song of truth long forgotten yet deeply familiar. "The seed of doubt can sprout despair," he said, "but the seed of faith blooms the flower of possibility." I closed my eyes, envisioning the bird taking flight, its courage unshaken by the vastness of the sky. "Master," I said, opening my eyes with newfound clarity, "I wish to rise above my doubts and fears." His smile deepened as he touched the earth, grounding his teachings in the reality of the present. "Then begin," he said, "with one step, one effort, one moment of trust in the truth of your being." He pointed to the sky where a flock of birds soared freely, their wings catching the golden light of the sun. "They soar," he said, "not because they know their destination, but because they trust their journey." His words lingered in the air, like a mantra echoing through the forest. resonating in every corner of my soul. In that moment, I saw the shadow of doubt for what it was. A fleeting illusion without substance. Master, I said, bowing deeply, your wisdom has lifted the veil from my mind and shown me the path within. The Buddha nodded, his silence a gentle acknowledgement of my unfolding realization. Your path, he said, his voice like a soft wind stirring the leaves, is unique, and its truth rests within you. As I rose to leave, the forest seemed to hum with life, the doubts within me dissolving like mist in sunlight. Each step I took felt lighter, imbued with a quiet resolve to trust in the wings of my own truth. The Buddha's teachings stayed with me, a guiding star illuminating the vast sky of my limitless potential. Another day, the golden hues of the setting sun bathed the fields surrounding Jetavana in warm, tranquil light. The Buddha walked with us, his presence serene, as we observed farmers tending to their crops. He paused near a patch of barren earth, gesturing towards it with gentle intent. Do you see this land? He asked, his voice calm yet resonant. It appears lifeless, does it not? We nodded, for the soil looked parched, devoid of life or promise. The Buddha knelt, his hands brushing the earth with reverence, as though sensing its hidden potential. Within this soil lies the possibility of abundance, he said, holding a small seed between his fingers. This seed, he explained, carries the essence of life, capable of growing into a towering tree that shelters and nourishes. I watched intently, my thoughts entangled with doubts about my own capacity to bring forth my aspirations. What determines whether this seed will flourish? He asked, his gaze shifting to meet ours, a spark of inquiry in his eyes. Effort and faith, he answered, planting the seed into the earth and covering it gently with his hands. The sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the fields, as we absorbed the significance of his actions. Doubt, he continued, is like seeing only the barrenness of the soil, ignoring the potential that lies beneath. His words were a mirror to my own struggles, reflecting my tendency to focus on what I lacked rather than possessed. A farmer does not despair, he said, but waters the seed, tills the soil, trusting in its inherent potential. I felt a pang of realization, my doubt resembling the dry soil, waiting to be nurtured with effort and belief. Even when the rains delay, he added, the farmer persists, knowing that each action contributes to the seed's growth. He stood, brushing the dust from his hands, the setting sun illuminating his silhouette like a beacon of truth. The tree begins as a small, fragile sprout, he said, yet it does not question its ability to grow. His words stirred a deep longing within me to embrace the possibility within myself. However small it appeared, Master, I asked hesitantly, what if the seed fails to grow despite my efforts? The Buddha turned, his expression both kind and knowing, as if anticipating the question that haunted my heart. A farmer does not control the rain or the sun, he said, but focuses on the care they can provide. His wisdom struck me, highlighting the importance of effort without attachment to the outcome. A lesson both simple and profound. Growth, he said, is a process, not a guarantee, but without effort, the seed has no chance at all. His words carried the weight of truth, freeing me from the burden of demanding perfection in every endeavor. Effort is itself a virtue, he explained, a testament to your faith in the unseen possibilities of life. He gestured to a nearby tree, its branches stretching towards the heavens, offering shade and solace to passers-by. That tree, he said, once faced storms, droughts, and countless challenges, yet it stands tall because it persisted. I marveled at the tree, its silent strength a reflection of the teachings unfolding before me. Master, I said, I wish to nurture the seeds of possibility within me, despite the doubts that cloud my mind. The Buddha smiled, his eyes radiating the warmth of encouragement and trust in my capacity to grow. Then begin, he said, by planting the seed of intention and watering it with consistent effort and unwavering faith. The fields around us seemed to hum with life, the whispers of the wind carrying the resonance of his teachings. Your dreams, he said, are like seeds, small and vulnerable, but carrying the potential to transform the landscape of your life. His words etched themselves into my soul, a reminder that greatness often begins in humble, uncertain places. Even if the seed does not grow, he added, your effort enriches the soil for the seeds of tomorrow. I felt a sense of liberation, realizing that my worth was not tied to the outcome but to my willingness to try. The clay endured fire, Buddha continued, to harden and fulfill its purpose. Just as our trials shape the essence of our being, through our struggles, Buddha said, we find opportunities to grow, to strengthen the spirit and deepen our compassion for others. Master, I said, bowing deeply, I will strive to care for the seeds within, trusting in their hidden potential. The Buddha nodded, his silence speaking volumes. As if acknowledging the transformative power of the moment, the sun disappeared below the horizon, leaving a sky painted with hues of hope and endless possibility. As we walked back to the monastery, the fields seemed alive with promise, a reflection of the teachings taking root within me. The disciples nodded, absorbing the wisdom shared with Maha, knowing their own struggles were reflected in his journey of understanding, to live without fear. Maha is to trust the flow, knowing we possess the strength to navigate life's currents peacefully. In that quiet evening, I saw the barren land anew, not as lifeless, but as a canvas of infinite potential. Another day, the moon hung high in the sky, its silver glow illuminating the quiet paths of Jetavana. I found the Buddha seated near a tranquil pond, his reflection shimmering on the still water. The air carried the soft sounds of nocturnal creatures, an orchestra of nature's calmness. Master, I began, my voice filled with hesitant longing. Even as I release doubt, I fear failure will confirm my unworthiness. The Buddha turned his gaze towards me, his eyes a sanctuary of understanding and compassion. Fear of failure, he said, his voice steady, is like a mirror reflecting only one side of your truth. He reached into his robe and brought forth a small, polished mirror, holding it delicately in his hand. Look into this mirror, he instructed, extending it towards me, and tell me what you see. I hesitated, then took the mirror, my eyes meeting my own reflection, a face marked by uncertainty and struggle. I see myself, I replied, my voice faltering, but I notice my imperfections, my fears, and the weight of my doubts. The Buddha nodded, his silence encouraging me to delve deeper into my own perceptions. The mirror, he explained, shows only the surface, the image shaped by your mind's filters of judgment and self-doubt. He gestured towards the pond, its surface smooth and reflective under the moonlight. Now close your eyes, he instructed, his voice carrying an invitation to look inward rather than outward. I obeyed, shutting out the external world, allowing his words to guide my thoughts into the depths of my being. Beyond the surface, he said, exists your true self, the kindness, the courage, and the light of your intention. His words painted a picture within me, a vision of the self untouched by the distortions of fear and judgment. Do you see it? He asked, his voice resonating like the soft ripples spreading across the pond. Tears welled in my eyes as I whispered, yes, Master, I see the truth beyond the image. The Buddha's smile was gentle, a testament to the depth of his understanding and the wisdom of his teachings. Your worth, he said, is not confined to your successes or failures but rooted in your intention and perseverance. He gestured to the stars above, their light shining through the vastness of the night. The stars, he explained, Do not measure their brilliance by the darkness around them. They simply shine because it is their nature. His insight reverberated within me, dissolving the chains of my self-doubt with the clarity of his truth. Failure, he said, is not an end, but a teacher revealing lessons essential for your growth and understanding. He picked up a fallen branch. Its twists and turns a metaphor for the complexities of life's path. This branch, he said, once supported a tree, nurturing life despite its imperfections and eventual fall. I stared at the branch, its silent story echoing the journey of persistence and purpose the Buddha described. Your journey, he continued, is woven with trials, but these do not diminish your worth. They enrich your path. He placed the branch back on the ground, letting it return to the soil where it would nourish future growth. Master, I said, my voice steadier now, how can I hold on to this truth when the voice of doubt returns? The Buddha's gaze softened, his patience a reflection of his timeless wisdom. Truth, he said, is like the still pond. Even when disturbed, its clarity returns once the ripples subside. He gestured for me to touch the surface of the pond, my fingers causing small ripples to spread outward. See how the water moves, he said, yet it holds the reflection of the moon undisturbed at its center. His words illuminated the resilience of truth, untouched by the fleeting disturbances of doubt and fear. Your mind, he explained, is the water. Let your intentions be the moon, steadfast amidst the ripples of life. I felt a profound sense of calm, his teaching becoming a guiding light for my struggles and uncertainties. Master, I said, I will strive to see beyond the surface and trust the truth that rests within me. The Buddha nodded, his silence a gentle affirmation of the path unfolding within me. Self-doubt, he said, arises when you forget the wholeness of who you are, your strengths, your kindness, your unique light. His words were like a balm to my soul, healing the wounds of my self-judgment with their simplicity and truth. Trust, he added, is the key to seeing your worth, and effort is the testament to that trust. He gestured to the stars once more, their brilliance undiminished by the vast expanse of the night sky. Shine, he said, not because you seek validation, but because it is your nature to illuminate the world around you. His teaching settled deeply within me, a truth etched into the fabric of my being, guiding my every step. Master, I said, bowing deeply, your wisdom has shown me the strength that lies beyond the veil of my doubts. The Buddha's smile was radiant, his silence a sanctuary of understanding and encouragement. Your path, he said, is unique, and its truth resides within you, waiting to be discovered and embraced. The pond reflected the moonlight, its surface serene and undisturbed, a symbol of the clarity within me. As I rose to leave, the night seemed alive with possibility, the doubts within me dissolving into the vastness of the stars. Each step I took felt imbued with purpose, guided by the trust in the truth of my journey. The Buddha's teachings lingered in the air, a song of hope and clarity resonating in the depths of my soul. In that quiet night, I found the mirror of truth not outside, but within, unshaken by the ripples of doubt. The Buddha held the lotus flower higher, its petals unfurling like a beacon of courage, standing radiant amidst the shadows. Fear fades when we bring it into the light. Nanda, thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.